Hey everyone, All Out War video is finally here. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and try and make this video without being very disappointed in Sega. It's just a very difficult event this time around. It's pretty rough. Firstly, I haven't been playing the game as much. This usually happens. I have a lot of phases where I like to play a certain game until I become insanely tired of it. And right now, that phase I'm going through is with Treasure Cruise, One Piece Treasure Cruise. If you play that, I've been playing a lot of it. I've been getting like top 100 in literally every new event that comes out or something like that. I'm free to play, but I just spend a lot of time on it. So currently, that's like my forte. I usually try. I've had a lot of phases lately where I'm even able to balance the game as well as videos. It's just that lately, the game's just been really stale. So even though, you know, I've always had that balance, it's just right now I'm just kind of out of it, honestly. I'm kind of over the game. I still have a lot of fun making videos. Obviously my layout changes like almost every video, at least it did, but I think I really like this layout. I had a lot of fun making it, you know, making thumbnails and stuff like that for the video, although it's become a little tedious. Either way, that's just me ranting. It's just why I've had such like a lack of enthusiasm, lack of, you know, interaction with the comments, and just like overall slower videos. So I apologize for everything like that. If I'm like your primary source, again, join the Discord. There are people way better than me at the game. There are people way more knowledgeable and people that love not only the game but the series way more. So if you're really looking for like that 100% like snappy on the ready information, you know, there's always people willing there to help. So I don't recommend me being probably your main source of information from the game. But yeah, so again, we have this all-out war event. This one's a little rougher than normal. We have a boosted unit being Subaru, which is really nice, but I just wish I don't understand why they switched boosted units from subjugation events to only all-out war. I can't remember how they were before, but I think All Out War and Subjugation events both had free units that were boosted. I could be wrong about All Out War. I think All Out War is new with the boosted units for some reason. I'm not too sure. But I know Subjugation used to have those free units that not only you'd be able to farm to gold, they'd also be boosted for events, which was really nice. And the way that they've handled subjugation events, like it could have been easily done without the free-to-play unit, as we saw during Anniversary. Anniversary subjugation event was arguably probably the best one to date since the update, since the change, ever since Bride Amelia came out, and it was just really nice. And they just didn't stick with it, and they reverted right away. Right after we got the second subjugation, which was, I think, was like a first ever back-to-back subjugation. And it just reverted it was even worse. Like, I don't even have the memory maxed out. The first time I didn't max out a memory from an event was during Bride Amelia's one, and that was because they were still kind of figuring out how to balance it with like free to plays. Also, my mouse is double clicking, so if I click a lot of weird places in the video, that's just my mouse acting up, so I'm sorry for that. Yeah, it's just like that. So I'm going to use my scroll wheel. But yeah, looking back all the way down, if I can find... Yeah, so this is the only memory, the only free-to-play memory I don't have maxed out besides the new one that we just got. I only got it up to 2 of them, which is insane. I had no boosted units. I believe I usually don't even have boosted units. It's just super unfortunate that, like, they're just making subjugation events so much harder than they need to be, like, in general. It's just kind of weird. I just don't get it. So yeah, it's what are we, 4 minutes in the video? Let's hop into the actual thing. So this event slash fight is really rough. I'm not too sure if they removed. So I talked to Rep about this, but he didn't know what I was saying, and then I just like kind of fell asleep on him and never texted him back. But I was talking about, if Rep, you're watching this, out in the back row, usually you would get 30% debuff chance, 30% debuff resistance, I think it was. And then in the front row, you usually get 30% attack, and those are just like bonus stats to have on your front and back row. But leader skills, if you didn't know, apply to both rows, so don't worry. Like, you have 3 leader skills, 2 of them being your units, which is Shion and Ram here, and then having a friend unit, which will be your 3rd leader skill. And then the rows had boosted stats right here in the corner, but they removed like the stats here in the corner. So I'm not too sure if that's just like them moving the visualization of it, or like they completely remove the stat buff. I'm setting my team as if the stats were still there, but I don't know. So what you want to do here is basically not let the 2 side mobs take a turn. I originally thought it was like you need to put distraction on them. I think you need to kill them with some AoE or something, because distraction, I think otherwise, like their passive negates damage, I think from any purple or yellow. My only AoE unit here is Yellow Ram, and she literally deals 0 damage unless they have distraction. So it was like this whole thing where I had to figure out the order of putting distraction on them without them attacking, because if they attack, they remove all of their debuffs except for attack down. Attack down is the only one they can't remove, so it just stays there. And it was super frustrating. And obviously you want to put distraction on Betelgeuse as much as possible, because I think he does a bunch of healing. He obviously gives himself buffs, he gives himself rage, he gives himself a lot of things, and I think distraction helps out with that. I wasn't really too invested, because when I first started trying out teams, it was like 2 days into the event. Like I had skipped like one whole day entirely, because I tried it once and I just wasn't feeling it. Like I didn't want to play the game. So I got into the event kind of late. I kind of figured out what was going on by myself, but it was pretty rough. And I just read the Discord right before recording this video, and someone said try using Valrem, because you know charm obviously is something you can put on them, and also stun works. I know stun works because I was using Halloween Teresia as a friend unit, and she stuns, I think, if you have 3 or more green allies. So yeah, if you want to take advantage of her, you need to make the green ally team or whatever. I don't think they have to be in the same role or anything, but yeah. So stun charming works, and you know it means that they can't get that turn. I've seen a lot, you know, friend units are all over the place for this event. I used a Subaru on mine because skip tickets are a thing. Your main goal, your main goal, finish this once, acquire all of the necessary rules or steps in order to allow you to use the skip ticket, which is usually don't die, do it under a certain amount of time. And then I don't know what the last one would be for an all-out war event. I can try. Let's see. I can try doing requirements. Let's see. I'll pull out my translator on my phone. But yeah, 100% you should definitely be going for skip tickets. I don't want to be playing this all the time. Clear the quest. Okay, yeah, I should have known that. So clear the quest. Beatable battle at all time. 0 incapacitated. And then clear within 400 seconds. So that's within 200 seconds if you're speeding it up, I think. I don't know how I got that. I got insanely lucky. I think I've only cleared it like twice. Like I've tried so many teams. I've tried so many friend units. This all-out war is so frustrating. Literally just clear it once, get your clear requirements, and if you can't, I would just recommend doing an easier version. But yeah, I would use Subaru because he's boosted here. And what I would do is I would just take the Subaru, or I would assume other people would take the Subaru. Like right here at Halloween Teresia, you have 2 boosted units. You're just going to go ahead and do that. And then you're just going to go ahead and skip ticket. Now, obviously, you can't skip ticket multiple times because you're using a friend unit, and you can only use that friend unit once. So this is about the highest score I've ever had, A+. I've seen people use Christmas Amelia, also Christmas Rem, another fantastic bunch of characters I just don't have, so I don't know what to tell you. It's unfortunate. So what I wanted to do here also was try out Valrem. I've seen people use this Amelia as well. Not sure why. I think it's because of her, her speed buffs and what else? I think she also gives attack and her healing. That could be it. I didn't know why people were running. I looked at the Discord. I looked through a bunch of teams, and I just wanted to see what units were kind of consistent. That being this swimsuit Rem, obviously. Full mono teams. I think full mono blue is actually pretty good for the event. Mono yellow sucks. You really need those distraction units, and like Xion just doesn't proc by herself. Oh yeah, my mouse double clicking again. What was I gonna do? Valrem, yeah. So we're gonna do Valrem. I tried Echidna too for wiping the field and resetting, but like it just wasn't working. I tried so many teams. You guys have no idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and try the item memory if I can just. My mouse is not working. I'm sorry. It is literally so hard to use my computer right now. I'm probably gonna have to send it in or something. not sure what I want to give my Rem. I guess just an attack memory, and then probably Teresia just for the bonus to see what she can do. So yeah, let's see if this works. Maybe like probably not gonna work because I'm just throwing stuff on. But I want to see how good this charm could potentially be, because obviously you do still have to get lucky. There's a lot of RNG just like in general with all that war events, like they're never as consistent. So maybe try this multiple times. We'll have to wait and see. Also, I hate playing this game. They really need to fix when you back out just for you to back out. Like there are so many times where I click back out and it's just finishing a bunch of attacks, and then I run out of time because the timer's still going when they're finishing attacks, and it doesn't let you back out while they're attacking for whatever reason. Oh wow, this is first try. So basically, if you kill the minions, it's like super easy. If you have some decent like control units that can stun, distract, attack lower, charm, you know, any of those, if you really have just one of those units, Betelgeuse by himself is one of the easiest bosses. But again, it's the fact of you having to distract those other enemies AoE, and then you have to time your attacks, your AoE attacks, in order to kill them. I've seen a lot of people use Krush. Krush did nothing for me whenever she countered. She basically just tickled them. It was super frustrating. Wow, Valrem is the GOAT here. Okay, if you have Valrem with idle memory, go ahead and use her. Wow, she is fantastic. Who in the Discord? It was Fet. Fet, I hate you, but thank you for teaching me to use Valrem. Shout out to Fet in the Discord. He's a Ram twin, a little persona. FET. Fet in the Discord. Go show him some love. If you join the Discord, just add him with a little heart or something. He's the MVP. So if this works for you, you know, go ahead and use it. I'm surprised that works so well. I'm still gonna be skip ticketing. I don't care for this event at all. I'm so mad with it. And then obviously with the new event, we have some newer rewards. That being the Blue Hammer. I'm gonna be doing a separate video on that. Either when the Discord nerds or the JP whales do some calculations on like the max, kind of like rolls that you can get. I heard that you can get 8% debuff chance. Not sure why that wasn't like the go-to in the beginning. You know, it's like a really good number. I actually really like that because you're actually getting some really good worth out of it. I haven't even seen like all the hammer numbers. So I don't even know if it's 1 through 5. Like I'm pretty sure it is, because like when you go to the info's been there for like ever, and you can see the numbers that they're actually listed. But yeah, like I haven't even looked at the missions at all. I'm assuming you're getting 50 fragments as well. The missions, I took a little peek, so like I haven't seen them at all, but I took a small peek, and it looks like you get the blue hammers, I think every 5 missions. I could be wrong. We can just go ahead and check. I don't know why I'm acting like it's like impossible for me to check. So yeah, you get 2 on 10. I'm assuming these are all other missions. I think the arena campaign is going on. Oh, you get 12, 15, 17. So it's after it's every 5, it's every 2. So you get 20, and then 22, and then 25, and then 27. Okay. And then I think you get 2 laps of them. So basically 10 each for each number. So that's pretty cool. And then obviously the red hammers, they're not missions this time around, because I guess it would be too crowded. So I'm assuming that all of the red hammers that are attainable are in these shops right here. 15, is that the old amount, or is that like did they add the ones from the missions to this? I think this is an old amount. I don't think they added like the ones you lose from the missions, because now you don't have red hammers from the missions, because you have the blue hammers. So I'm assuming they put them in here. I'm not too sure. It's been a while since 2 subjugation events back to back, and I've already forgotten all about it. All at war. It is what it is. Whenever I stop caring about a game, I lose all the information about it as well. So that's gonna do it for the video. This one was very frustrating until I just figured out that you can use Valrem. Valrem literally just made it like the easiest in the world. I'm so surprised that I didn't even think to use Charm. It's like such a brain dead thing of me. Again, shout out to Fet for bringing up the idea. It's by far the easiest team I just tried. I hope you guys are able to clear it with that information now. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.